Hello, my love. It's nice to see you again. I am so glad to be back and doing another reading for you today. Today's a bit more of a casual day, so it's okay if you watched my last reading. It's not going to be like that. Today feels more like a higher self coming in day. Talking to big sister, best friend, sleepover vibe, okay? So don't worry. We might get a little deep, but not as deep as last time, so... and I'm still getting the vibe that I've been talking to the same collective, you guys, so keep your head in the game. I know that it can get really tough sometimes, but you're not in this alone, and I know this is a collective. It's really important that you know you're not alone, and I know you can tend to feel very lonely sometimes, so I'm here to say that you're not, and hopefully, I'm still at a point where I don't have any viewers yet, but hopefully at some point I will start to see you guys and get to know you guys and see your artwork and creations that you're putting out there. I really can't wait for that, and I'm really enjoying getting to know you through your energy and going on this journey with you, so I'm really glad to be here. There might be some things coming up lately, some synchronicities that let you know you're in the right place right now. First and foremost, I would like to ask your consent to be in your energy today and help guide you on your path. This does tend to be a witchy place to be. I never planned it that way, but when you're a witch, and the other witches come. So I'm just embracing that, and that's part of my journey, is getting past that witch wound. And so if you're here, you might be struggling with something similar. And I could go into detail about that in and of itself. So another thing is, if scorpions have been coming up for you, this message specifically might resonate because of that, and let you know you're in the right place. They're in your dreams, or if you're around a specific Scorpio lately. I'm a Scorpio. Scorpions have been coming up a lot. Definitely wolf spiders, any blockages emotionally that we might not be dealing with. So if things are stopping up in your daily life, like plumbing, or your car's not starting, or I don't know, like if you have some glue and the glue won't come out, or things that normally work and aren't working. That might be a sign that you have a mental block to work through. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today. But when I was shuffling the cards, the World came out twice. Really great sign. And so did the 10 of Cups and some of my 10s that are in my Harry Potter deck. That's the King right there on the bottom. That comes up all the time, babe. So I think this is going to be a good reading. I don't think there's going to be too much heavy today. So we're just going to get right into our tarot. And if you give me consent to be in your energy, just please stay. If not, go ahead and scroll off. But I hope you stay, and I'm always grateful to be able to help my babies. I love you guys so much. And I know how vulnerable that can feel. I'm actually the type of person where I won't always give consent for my energy either, and I never expect that from anybody else. So, just putting that out there. But yeah, Goddess, please guide me in this reading, allowing me to only speak the truth to my collective. And what do we have to know today? What do we need to know? On this beautiful November 1st, which, by the way, is a new beginning day and a portal day. How exciting. Beginning of the holidays, too. So let's get in and see what we have. Ace of Pentacles. What did I just say about that new beginning, guys? That's crazy. Thank you, Mama. 5 of Wands. This card, I know that's not what this card is, but this card always makes me think about my inner child and not being alone, and having a partner with you, whether it be like an old friend or a sibling or a parent or like a pet or spirit guides, you know, somebody's there for you, rooting for you. So you're not going through this new beginning alone. And this is look, another 5. Okay, so I've been getting 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 a lot. There is a huge change coming in for this collective. And so the way that I've come to understand how it works with collective messages and like time and stuff, since I'm making this and I don't technically have a collective right now, right? I've found that the way it works is that you'll go through things at your time and then you'll get the message during a time in your life when it's synchronistic for this message to come through to you, if that makes sense. Like, you'll get the message at the time in your life where this is happening, and that's kind of how alignment works. That's what I've come to understand anyway. Excuse me. Make sure you guys are drinking lots of water. That's another big thing I need to be messaging. That's a big message for you guys. Oh, drink water. Water is a catalyst, and especially if you're a witch, it will really help your magic. It helps your blood flow and your magic flow and your energy flow. Water holds memory. Water is what we're made of. So you are water. We cry water when we're sad, and we crave water when we're tired. Drink more water. It does so much to regulate your system. Any type of mental illness you may be experiencing. Any kind of sickness you may be experiencing. There's very few sicknesses where you have to limit your water. But water, water, water. Always, okay? It's really important today that somebody hears that. But yeah, this literally 155 came out. I've been seeing 155 a lot specifically, or 515 or 151. This is new beginning and change. Huge changes coming in. And some of you got past addictions, and the reason you had to get past this addiction was to allow your intuition to flourish. Your intuition will guide you through your life path, and you really need your intuition to be able to complete the work that you're supposed. 727 when I said that. You guys really need your intuition to complete the work you're supposed to be completing. So it's spirit guided. Intuition, spirit guided work, and the best way to connect with spirit is to have less distractions and less things you're leaning on, because when you're not leaning on a crutch like smoking, or I don't know, like we can all be addicted to our phones, you know those kind of things. We instead end up leaning on spirit and basically letting spirit become your addiction, and growth become your addiction, and helping others, and it turns into like a healthy thing. And so the reason we're capable of being addicted to things is because we're supposed to be, but we need to find the healthy route of it. There's always another side to the coin. I didn't expect this to be the message tonight, girl. What? So yeah, I'm already shocked. But this always, you see that little guy all the way out there. And the thing that's crazy is it's a tiny little guy. And mushrooms are little. These are not big mushrooms. Heading towards this mountain of mushrooms in the back. Tiny little guy. And then we have these deer, so we know that this person is in an alternate dimension, because deer, that's regular size, a regular size example. Granted, this could be like perspective, right? Which perspective is so important for this journey. Especially with that world card coming out right before I started, twice. It actually came out in the reverse first and then the upright the second time, because it dropped and flopped out of my deck when I tried to shuffle in the reverse. And then when I cut the deck again after shuffling, it came out in the upright. So I was like, okay, that's part of the message today. Your perspective is so important. Are you being engulfed by your world, or are you overcoming your world? Is what's happening in your life happening for you or against you? Your perspective will literally change your environment. And sometimes it's easy to get stuck in that, oh wow, this sucks, this is terrible, But if you practice enough and push through when the energy's more dense, if you push through it enough times to where it becomes a habit, where you're so optimistic and positive and you just know that it's going to work out for you, that eventually it becomes a habit. One of those positive habits, positive addictions. It becomes a habit and you don't have to think about it, and that's what gets that magic flowing to where your reality is consistently showing you that it's the good thing happening and not the bad thing. When you backslide, it's not bad. It doesn't necessarily mean you're doing anything wrong either. It doesn't even necessarily mean you have a lesson to learn. It just means that life is lifing. Sometimes life just lifes. And sometimes there is a lesson, but it's always an opportunity to remind your subconscious, this is what I've been working on and doing, and this is still the path I want to be on. You just have to consistently remind your brain. It's like your subconscious is like a child. You have to be patient with it, and you have to keep working with it. You know, the work is never over. Healing never ends. There's always something to heal. But yeah, big stuff's coming in. I want to actually check our Harry Potter deck right now. I don't even know if I could say that. Is there like a copyright on it? I'm going to start saying Harry Plopper. But copyright stuff with YouTube is not fun, guys. That's one of the reasons I didn't even want to do readings. Because I'm like, I don't even know all the rules. So if you guys are dealing with stuff like that too, just know you can do it and you'll figure it out as you go. And you don't, my little type A witches out there, you guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, it really doesn't. Because when you show up as yourself, you help more people that way anyway, because you're relatable and you're not so far away. Alright, Spirit. And this King of Diamonds, I can never remember the suits. I know Hearts is cups. I think that Swords is diamonds, and that King of Swords comes up quite frequently for this collective. But specifically what draws me to that is that your royalty, you're receiving your inheritance, your spiritual inheritance, and this is you taking back your time. This might be my collective that feels like you guys did not get a real childhood. You were robbed of your innocence in your childhood. And this is where you get to have that back. And it's lighthearted. So these witching abilities you're getting and these powers that you're starting to discover, you are meant to use them in a childlike mindset and have fun with your magic and have fun with who you are. Your magic is more than what Hollywood wants to say, right? It's in the details. It's in the stories that you create, the food you cook for your family. It's in those fun moments with your kids where they're having a hard time and you're having a rough day and you end up deciding, let's play a game. And you end up accidentally creating the best game ever, or you are supposed to be doing work or schoolwork or some type of work, and instead you end up just having fun with your family. That's magic. And those are like very mom examples of magic, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys are parents. But, yeah, and also I'm a mom, so you're gonna get like mom examples of things. My kids are my life. It's hard for me not to talk about them. I had to learn to put myself first, which also might be something that this collective needs to know, is that you are a better parent when you are able to take care of yourself. And then you have a full cup to supply for your family. That might be something really important for one of you guys to hear today. Spirit, what do you have from us from Harry Plopper? This is Fluffy, right? Fang! Protected. Wolves may be significant. These are dog people. Someone might be getting a dog soon. I'm getting there's a protective, like, wolfie somebody looking out for you. This loves to pop out for this collective. And we had our king and our queen pop out again. I wouldn't be surprised if it came back out, but it came out already twice. When I was shuffling this deck, that king came out earlier too. My pre-shuffle for the collective. animals are really significant for you guys. And this is a great opportunity for me to also mention that nature will guide you almost anywhere you need to go, or anywhere you need to go, really. We are supposed to be in nature more than we are currently. As humans, we've kind of built walls up to keep nature out, but naturally within us, we are animals and we are supposed to connect more with nature. So the best way to do that in today's society is with animals. And I want you guys to really, I have to be careful how I say that because I know y'all don't like being bossed around. I love being bossy because I'm bossy. I'm just bossy. I'm an oldest sister, so, and I'm always right. Y'all are cute. Y'all have very confident energy right now. But animals are the best way to do that. It's really important that we look at animals as our guides, though, and not as necessarily our babies or whatever. They're our babies, but they're guiding us. It's not the other way around. See what your animals can teach you. See what the animals around you can teach you. It's so healing to me to go sit outside and drink my coffee outside in the morning and listen to the birds and talk to the birds and watch the squirrels and feel the wind and just go be a little hippie for a while. It has been one of the most healing parts of my journey to go sit in nature, especially at night. The stars make me cry sometimes, you guys. Get outside. Get outside. This is a part of this new beginning, this big change that's coming in. Your heart is going to be full all the time. This is the way to do it, though, is by taking care of yourself and taking time to get out of this staticky electronic world. And I'm not saying you can't be a part of this electronic world. Okay, it's cool. I get it. And I'm a gamer. And I love funny videos. And I love movies. And I love entertainment. And I especially love music. But it's really important to take that time in nature. It's really important because Mama Earth will guide you back to who you are every single time. You just have to sit with her. You just have to be still enough to receive what she has to say and what your higher self has to say. If you're having a hard time connecting with your higher self, go outside because that connection is so much more clear. It's even better when you're further away from electronic things. I didn't know this till saying this right now. This is news to me. I mean, it kind of makes sense though. And I guess I kind of knew it, but it's like flowing so easily. It makes sense. So, get out. Especially, I don't know when you're getting this video, but especially before the winter hits. Oh, okay, we're done with this one. There's like messages in nature for you. Anything from our oracle deck? I'm going to show you guys the card that comes out, and I would appreciate if you put in the comments any intuition that you receive from the card. I'd like to know what you get. Just feel free to put the card number or the card name, and we'll help each other in the comments. It might help other people too. And I'll obviously respond to comments, but bravely go. Feel free to pause. Card's number 9. And look. Beginnings, number 1. We're talking about this new beginning, you guys. This came out when I was shuffling. 28. Beware the shamed creature. Usually I don't pull these like butter like this, so let's start digging in. And see how he has that little animal next to him? And this is saying bravely go. Like, wherever you're going, you have support. And Mama Nature's there to support you. Look, she's like literally all around this guy. And he's holding a branch. You have the tools you need all around you. The earth will supply you with everything you need. I don't care If you are literally homeless, okay, I care. Don't take that out of context. If you are literally homeless, if you are spiritual and you are the person watching this video, you are getting handed what you need. Look for it and learn from it and get the tools you need. Also, if you need tools and help, you know, first of all, I pray right now that everybody watching this video has a home and a warm place to stay and food in their belly. Ashe, ashe. But, because that example was a little extreme. I can be a bit dramatic sometimes, but that's a real thing, you guys. But this is saying that Spirit will protect you and support you no matter where you are in your life, what is happening in your life, no matter what. You have the tools you need. And this comes down to that anxiety monster as well. We cannot let that hold us back anymore. We're not at a point where we can do that. And if you're still struggling with your anxiety, it's really important to start getting that under control. And letting that go and releasing that anxiety monster and seeing it for what it is. Because this was an anxiety is something that your inner child created to protect you from something. So the best way to get past that anxiety is to get to the root of everything that gives you anxiety. So if driving gives you anxiety, it's important to sit in that anxiety and look back and see what your brain brings up for you. Memories that come up. And to really dig into those memories and put that positive perspective on it that you've learned. Instead of the negative one that we continue. And replace that negative memory with 3 more positive ones. Or 5 more positive ones. 5 times where it worked out. 5, 5, 5 again. 3 is creativity. 5 is change. So whenever you have an anxious moment like that, and this collective really has a lot of anxiety around love. So, and this is that moment where we're getting a little deep. But I mean, come on. Let's start. First of all, forgive yourself. But also dig in and let's find positive memories to replace those negative memories. And create more positive memories. Love is not just with a partner. Love is absolutely everything and all around you. And this collective, I'm big on love. I am a lover. I'm a secret lover girl, okay? I don't know how secret it is these days, but I am a lover girl. Okay, and everything is love to me. I live my life with rose-colored glasses because I've lived the extreme where I really was very pessimistic. And so you learn to kind of balance things, but you are allowed to love like you do. You're allowed to love with your full heart completely. And I know it's scary. Because it feels like when you love someone with your whole heart, it's too much. And people run away. But your love is more than a partner. Your love is what grows the seeds that you plant. Your love is in your children and your pets and your relationships. Your love is within you and how you treat yourself and your environment and the skills and gifts that you've been given. Your love is all around you and it has nothing to do with romance. Romance and love entangle and they do a beautiful tango with each other, but they are not the same. And if you feel that you're lacking romance, interesting that that's being brought up right now. This little heart that we want to avoid that's always in the background, right? Watch my last video. And it's starting to come up where we're going to be talking about that soon. I'm trying to give you time to be ready for that before like you get the next message, because I have a feeling we're going to be really digging into that heart chakra. But it's important. bestie, and y'all even talking about it completely wiped my train of thought. Like, oh no, we're not. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. But I'm here because you wanted to grow. And I'm not the type of person that shows up in people's lives unless you are actually ready to grow and unless you really want that. And so if you're not ready, you're not ready, and that's fine, baby. But if I'm here, you're ready. And you can do it. And I know it's scary as hell. Heart healing is terrifying. Oh yeah, so it's interesting that romance is being brought up though, because if you feel like you're lacking that, why aren't you providing it? It's not just about receiving. You can be a provider as well. It's just whose cup are you pouring into? Because your cup, my love, should be full at all times. And it should be filled by you. Because ask God to fill your cup. Ask your goddess. Ask the universe. Ask your angels. Fill my cup, please. The easiest vessel for spirit to come in to fill your cup is you. So let's always, this is why so many spiritualists talk about everything comes from within. It's always about within. Always sent, no matter what situation you are ever in, ever, come back to yourself. Everything is within. And when you are centered and balanced within yourself is when things work so much easier for you. And it's not necessarily about that external, but your vibration and your peace all starts from within. And we have to start our healing at the root and work our way up to clear our intuition so that we can do the work that God is asking us to do, that universe is asking us to do, that our souls are asking us to do. Wow. I'm loving this message today, you guys. I know talking about the heart stuff is scary, but we'll get it. Got plenty of time. Got all the time in the world. Okay? Time is abundant because it doesn't exist. This is pretty obvious. This is the new beginning we're talking about. I like how both of these guys look like they're like on this little adventure, and they're going either way, right? One way or the other. Either way you go, you're going the right way. Either way you choose, you're choosing the right way. You're not going to mess it up. You're supported, and you're just working on bringing into the world what needs to be birthed. Okay? Beware the shame creature. This is really important that it came out. Shame is interesting because it's not quite fear or doubt. It is, in my opinion, it's like a blanket, and it covers up a wound. It's like a band-aid. And it's funny because shame kind of triggers anxiety, but it's also like a different feeling. But shame is, it's like pulling the wool over your eyes. Shame comes in to like hide a wound that yourself isn't ready for, or that yourself is scared of. But it's funny as hell because this shame creature, this thing you're scared of, it's just a frog with a weird tongue. It's just a frog. It's just a frog. Like, kiss the frog, you might turn into a prince. Just saying. Shame ain't. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let that bust us down. And I know it can feel awful, but shame comes from, and again, please watch my last video if you were watching this video, because it keeps coming up. But shame is just it's like a cover for the judgment wound. It's judgment and shame kind of go together. And the person that's judging us, that even gets us to feel the way we feel, it's us. And so we have to really work on the judgment wound. I know that judgment wound is hard. It's not coming in as deep. So you guys have been working on that. We're also not getting super deep into that energy today. But you guys have been working on that. And that judgment wound, man, it's a tough one. So I'm proud of you. But keep working on it, because once you fully clear that wounding, it'll scar over and you'll be able to move on in this new beginning without all that baggage. This new beginning is really important for you. And when I'm talking about these big changes coming in this new beginning, this is specifically different than anything you've ever experienced. And this is a lot of big changes. Something really big's coming in. Something, you've done so much work. And you've done something to where everything is, you rocked your world, basically. And so keep that positive mentality and that positive perspective, because it will serve you. And the more habitual your positive thoughts are, the more it clears that mental trauma and becomes habitual just to be healthy mentally. And I think that's the hardest part about any type of mental illness. When you begin a healing journey, it feels like for such a long time, like you're not making any progress. And you're doing all of these things that are supposed to be helping you, and you're moving through it and trucking through it, and it's just, especially for light workers, okay? Especially for witches and people with witch wounds and ancestral trauma and families that are just icky sticky, okay? It's really hard to start working through that. But you were sent here for a reason, to work through that. You were the one that was capable of that. And it can be so disheartening because it feels like nothing's working. And I think that's because it's just not a habit enough yet. It's just not a habit enough yet. And what a damaged nervous system needs is consistency. And so it doesn't feel like real progress when you still get those really low lows coming in. What happens though is the more you stay consistent with your mental health, you start building that trust within your body, your dragon again. And then your body relaxes through those crises because it knows, oh, the last 20 times I went through a crisis, I was okay still. And then you can handle bigger things. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if that whole spiel made sense about like starting to heal mentally and the consistency. Let me know if that makes sense. But yeah, you guys are doing great. And if you're feeling stuck right now with your mental health, it's just consistency. It's just consistency, and consistency is hard, but it's, the more you build that consistency, it also builds up like a certain type of stamina that you will need moving ahead in your career or your purpose. And so it's more than just healing. What's happening is Spirit's guiding you and asking you to learn tools that you will have to apply in your future more consistently. And so you're going to build it up naturally. I don't even want you to think that, oh, I have so much work to do ahead of me. Just keep going. This isn't you have more to do. This is just keep doing what you're doing and don't stop. Don't get disheartened. Like, you're doing it right. And one day I woke up and I was just okay. And things were just fucking easy. Excuse my French. I got in trouble recently for cussing, and I never cared about that before, but now I'm like, and it's that judgment wound, y'all. I'm telling you, man, that judgment wound is strong in this collective. But as artists, we can't have that. We have to be free butterflies to let our fucking shit out into this world. Free butterflies to let our shit out into this world. Our creations deserve to be seen. You can't judge me out of bringing into this world what God asked me to bring into this world. And I am loved unconditionally, and you are loved so unconditionally, and that's the vibe, girl. That's the vibe, girl. I call everybody in my life girl. Doesn't mean if you're boy or girl. Just like I say bro to everybody. So this is not gender exclusive, okay? It's gender inclusive. I love everybody, okay? I love everybody. I used to be one of those people that hated everybody equally, but I'm a lover. And that's a band-aid. That's a shame band-aid. You see how we can apply these concepts? Okay. My throat's getting dry, girls, so we're gonna wrap this up. I'm serious about drinking that water. Any last messages for us, Spirit? Quickly coming in, new changes and beginnings. You have been okay. You have been, and this is what I was talking about, that consistency. You have been tempering and painstakingly building yourself for this abundance. You had to be stretched to be able to hold the amount of amazing that's coming into your life. What I say about the King of Wands earlier. You had to be, and it's here, dude. You are right there right now. Whatever this is, love. That's why we're dealing with that, huh? Career. What is it? Creation. Something big is happening. Some type of wish that you made, that you dare to make. Something that you will shove down so deep anytime it comes up because you're so scared. And you're starting to crack open and say, hey, let's actually look at this. That's why I'm here. You want to look at it, you want to get past it because it's here, waiting for you to take it. Quickly, right? It's boom. Like, look at all this and just, I didn't even look down yet. You guys, it's here. This is huge. I'm so excited all of a sudden. Like, I feel like a kid going to Disneyland right now. Like, this is serious wish fulfillment. And Spirit's saying you had to build up this resilience. And you've done something to show that you are showing up for yourself and you are showing up in your purpose. Like, congratulations. You are doing amazing. Stand ovation. Consistent stand ovation. Look for signs that your spirit team is proud of you today. You know what they are. If you have not started to get to know your spirit team, this is a sign to do that. They're going to help you a lot. Okay? Meditate outside and trust what comes to you. Okay? If you're not an outside girly, go to a safe place. But outside is the best for anything spiritual, really. It doesn't have to be, but cultivate a safe space in any way that looks for you. It doesn't have to match anyone else's opinion of how it looks. You're the artist. You know what the best will be for you and what you have to work with. Take your throne. Take your throne. It's your world. It's your time. That's why that time came out. The King of Time. The King of Wands. It's your magic. It's your time. And it's your abundance. And it is here. It's here. Your world is... Little pieces are going to start falling away. And as they fall away, your job right now is to tell it or them thank you. And trust that what comes in for that space is what is meant for you. Okay? Really trust that things are falling away for you right now. Because some of these cards did come out in the reverse. And so that's telling me that we're not through absolutely everything. Life doesn't work that way, right? We don't like heal a certain amount and then never have a struggle again. Sorry guys. I don't know if my foot was just on camera, but if it was, I can't handle that. Like, I literally can't. I really hope it wasn't. Anyway. Don't be nasty. Actually, no, I don't care if you're nasty, but don't talk about my feet. You guys are so silly. You guys are so fun. I hope I get to have a really great back and forth and get to know you guys more. Because I can just already tell it's like a best friend vibe. Like we're all gonna really connect really well with each other. I can feel it. I already love you guys so much. I think you're so silly and fun. Every time I talk to your spirit team, they're so silly and fun. So I can't believe it if you don't know them yet. I have a whole thing I could say about this. But I still need some time to warm up, you know. But you are the Empress. And this, you see how this is coming in right here? This is spirit lead, like literally coming into you. You are guided by your higher self and spirit team and God so much. You cannot doubt anymore because at this point it's just offensive. You've come too far. You can't doubt yourself. Yourself upsets yourself when you doubt yourself. Like, you have to stop doing that because it offends her and it offends him. Because look at everything they've done for you. So when you're in a lower vibration, just try to remember the person that you've been falling in love with, which hopefully is yourself. The person that you've been falling in love with showed up with you, for you, and with you, wow, showed up for you through absolutely everything. Wow. I never left you alone. So stop being so hard on me now, please. Wow, that's a big message. Some of you guys just got so used to the negative and so used to being so hard on yourself. And hard on yourself doesn't mean you're being like bitchy or, you know, saying mean things. It's just your expectations of yourself are so much higher than your expectations of anyone else. And that makes no sense. If your expectations of yourself are high, then they should be high for everyone else. And if they're too high for other people, maybe they're too high for you. You're allowed to just be and create and live and be happy. It doesn't have to always be so dark and dreary. I know my collective loves their dark and dreary and spooky and they're poetic and we love our pain, okay? But I'm here to tell you that we don't have to just embrace the pain because we don't think there's anything else. You can love both. You're capable of loving more than one thing. Life is so much more than one side of the coin, and this is your time to experience that other side. This has been an absolutely beautiful reading, my sweet Emperor and Empresses. I love you guys. Kings and queens, royalty. You guys are amazing. You guys are beautiful. And it's an honor to serve you and to show up for you. And yourself loves you so much. I can feel that. It made me cry. You are so loved. If you don't feel love from anyone else in the world, just know it is coming from you. Always. And I don't need to tell you twice that the universe loves the shit out of you. You know that. You have been through way too much and survived too much to think that you are anything less than royalty. Congratulations. You did it. I love you and I can't wait to see you again. I'm going to return your energy back to you at this time before I go. Oh my god, you guys had me crying in this one. Well, and I'm going to sign off. Call my energy back. And release yours back. Cleansed and purified by the Most High. With love and light. Safety and protection. Abundance and truth. Ashe, ashe. Thank you guys so much. I'm so proud of you. And I'll see you next time. I love you.